I'm cleaning my leopard gecko tanks, and Van is just kind of hanging out on my shirt right now. I'm gonna do, once I'm done cleaning, I'm gonna do an apartment tour, so stay tuned. I mean, it'll just be seconds for you, but look at him. I'm hoping he doesn't wander too far, because that would be bad. All right, I need to put his new liner in. So a couple things before we actually get started here. One, this video is going to seriously look like it is sponsored by IKEA. It's not, but IKEA, once my views are up to a place where you'd want to sponsor me. And then second of all, there are still some things that need to be changed, still things that are under construction, because this has been a work in progress for a long time now. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So awkward. So if you guys don't know, I live in my parents' mother-in-law suite, and my door is creaking. I live in my parents' mother-in-law suite, so I have like a studio apartment. So this is my entrance from the house. So if you guys are not familiar with what a mother-in-law suite is, it is a separate living facility, and the only things that you share is the laundry. And sometimes they'll have a laundry facility in the mother-in-law suite, but usually it is shared between the house. So my parents live in the unit up above, I live in this unit here, and so that is that. So you first enter, you enter into my living room. So this is a pan of my living room. So this couch I got almost a year ago. I got it last February. So actually by the time you guys see this, it'll be February. So by the time you see this, I've had this couch for a year. This is my Disney wall, which I'm very proud of. It's still a work in progress. Still working on it. You can see over here, we'll start over here. So we've got these Lion King lithographs that came with the most recent Lion King release. So I framed those and put them there. This was actually just a film reel art piece that I got at Bed Bath & Beyond many years ago, and I had a different plan for it. But then I decided to do my Disney wall, and I thought it worked perfectly to do that. And then I've got this clapboard from Disney Hollywood Studios. If you guys are not familiar with what a clapboard is, most people know that people just slam it at the beginning of takes. It was actually originally, film history time, it was originally meant to sync video and audio, because back in the day, audio, and still sometimes audio and video were not synced at all. They were two separate things. And so essentially, when you see the clapboard, and then you see the jump in sound, you were able to sync the video and the audio, which would make the voices sync together and everything like that. So there you go. So in here I have the pictures from Walt Disney World from the last couple times we've been going there. I didn't want to do the nighttime one of Epcot, but I couldn't find the really cool one that I liked when I printed them. So next time we go, I'm just gonna get a new shot of Spaceship Earth. And then there's Hollywood Studios, and then there's Animal Kingdom. And I am really sad because I meant to get like close-ups, like really cool close-ups like these of all of them, and for some reason that one was just so far away, and I don't know what happened there. This I've actually had for a long time. This I think my dad bought for me our 2011 trip, and it's cool because it's like this ghost of Disney, and then this like ghost of the castle right over where it is, but before they started working on it. And it says here, vision, and it's a quote from Walt Disney. It says, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible," and I love it. And then here, my friend Paige made this for me. I ordered it from her, but it's how far I am from each of the Disney parks. So it's pretty cool. And then over here we've got my books. If you guys would like to see an in-depth like book collection video, let me know in the comments below. This here is Langley's tank. I just got them all cleaned up. I don't know, he's in there somewhere. I don't think he's in any of these little crevices. So he must be in his hide in there. And then this is Suri's tank. You can actually see Suri's cute little face. Look at her. So Langley is one of my male leopard geckos. Suri is one of my female leopard geckos. She's already been digging around in her calcium powder since I've done the cleaning. I just realized I forgot to clean one other thing. Here is my movie collection here, along with some decor. I have these Disney books over here as well. I thought they looked cool there. And then some old VHS tapes. These are the only VHS tapes I actually have left. I actually do have one other one left, but I don't have the cover for it, so I don't have it on display. And then my TV. Boring. My parents got me these for Christmas, not this last Christmas, but the Christmas before, because my kids are definitely my animals and I love them. And a house is not a home without a dog to me, because I love animals so very, very much. So the light in my kitchen died today, so you guys don't really get to see much of my kitchen, but I've got this really cool brick wall, exposed brick wall as my backsplash, and it's kind of just a really cool thing. This here, let me bring it onto the light, is a votive holder, or not a votive holder, a tea light holder, but it says wine. And so my theme for my kitchen has always been vineyard or wine kind of thing. That'll eventually go on a floating shelf on the brick wall. We just have to actually like bust into the brick wall to do it. And there's my pantry filled with animal stuff and human stuff, all kinds of stuff like that. So this is the door to go outside. This doesn't lead directly outside. This actually leads into, oops, I just locked it. Actually leads into an entryway. But I have two outside doors because this is actually not insulated and it's actually super under construction right now, but it's not insulated. When I first moved in, it ended up being a real problem because it was super cold down here. And so we've been trying everything we could to try and make it warmer down here. And we found out that that just wasn't insulated. So my dad installed new windows and he installed this outside door right here, and it has been so much better since he did that. So then next to my movie collection is my anime collection. We've been through that before. I don't think there's really much that's changed since last time I did a collection video. Up above here, I've got these VHS tapes of Dragon Ball Z. They are the Vancouver dub, so I love them for that reason. My Vegeta pop. I have here some Pokemon stuff along with my Pokedex that I've had since I was like 13, 14 years old. This really fun Mario game, which don't talk to my friend Kelly about this Mario game because it's not a Mario game. It's just a card game with a Mario skin, and she's really upset about it. So anyway, I've got this picture of Ocean Studios, a couple of pictures with some voice actors from that studio, as well as I'm going to add some more eventually. So now we are in my bedroom. Like I said, it's just a studio apartment. So this is my closet. Because there really isn't much of a closet down here. There is one over here, but it's gross and I don't like it. So here's my computer setup with this picture of an elephant that I bought today. Oops, don't want to put that on my cat. So here's my computer setup. I've got two monitors and my water glass that's bigger than my head. I've got my Blue Yeti microphone, my cool speakers, and then here's my tower down here. Dude, I got a Dell. And for like the two of you that actually get that reference, for the rest of you, you're too young to watch my channel. So here's my bed. And thanks to my cat, my bed will never look nice ever again. I actually used to have it stocked with pillows, but then Corvette moved back down here and she has decided to live underneath my comforter. So that's where she lives now. And then here I've got my TV collection. Again, I've got some VHS tapes. These are Animorphs tapes, because I used to watch the show. I read the books, loved the books, and then they made a TV show and I fell in love with the TV show, and I am still sad that they only had like 2 seasons of it. Or even like 1 season. I can't remember how many seasons. There were very few episodes. They were on Netflix not too long ago. This Megatron toy, he's actually broken. So I can't transform him anymore, but I've had him since I was very, very young. And then we've been through my pops, or my pop collection video went up a while ago. So here are my TV collections. I don't think I've done a TV collection video, or at least if I have, it's been a long, long time. So let me know if you want to see that as well in the comments below. Got this ridiculously archaic TV. This actually used to be in my living room when I lived in my apartment in St. Cloud. This was my living room TV. When I moved here, it became my bedroom TV, and I now want to get rid of it and get something smaller because it's massive. This is my travel wall. These are not places that I've been. I have barely been off of this continent. The only time I have ever been off of this continent other than flying through the air has been to go to the Caribbean. So I have literally never been off this continent. Though my dad has said I've been to the UK because we've been to islands that are owned by the UK. So technically I've been to the UK, but I don't count that because I want to actually step foot on another continent one day. I mean, let's be real, I've never even actually been to New York, so Melissa, buy me a plane ticket to your city. I want to go there. However, I have, and I took this picture, I have been to Vancouver. So that's a picture of Vancouver last time I went. And then these are also pictures of Vancouver from the last time I went. So there's that. I've got these books. One's called Lingo, and there's Poland. So Lingo is about this guy traveling across Europe. Poland is just a book about Poland and Polish people, and then these are dictionaries because I speak multiple languages and sometimes it's nice to have a dictionary. The only things that really don't involve travel is this book, but he's my favorite shark and I love him, so he's there. And then this Mitch Albom book, which is actually signed by Mitch Albom. I actually have 2 copies of that book because I had to buy one to be signed by Mitch Albom. And then I've got Legends of the Hidden Temple game and Oregon Trail. I feel like they count as travel because you're traveling in them. Like, you know, you're in this far away hidden temple, and then in the Oregon Trail you're traveling across the country, so it counts to me. I don't know. I just like the way the boxes look. I love the fact that it's Oregon Trail and it's Legends of the Hidden Temple, so they're on display. And then I got this French poster a bajillion years ago because I wanted to have kind of a Monica themed apartment back in the day. And so since she has a French poster hanging above her TV, I figured I would get a French poster, but I didn't want to get the same French poster because I'm not a big fan of that French poster. And I found this one and it really fit my aesthetic at the time. And not that it doesn't anymore, but it's not as urban as I would like. And then the one last thing is this one, which says Dream. And that's actually why I made my travel wall right above my bed, because I've always had that hanging above my bed. Just because obviously you dream in your bed, and I kind of hope that it brings good dreams. It doesn't. I have really bizarre dreams. I'm gonna start writing them down and probably make a video all about the weird dreams that I have. So stay tuned for that video sometime in the future. Here's Van's tank. So Van's my oldest leopard gecko that I know of, and he's hanging out. He's really freaked out because I just cleaned their tanks today. Ooh! Mister? Mister? Can I help you? Somebody at the door? Somebody at the door, buddy boy? So my dog hears somebody at the door and he needs to go upstairs and investigate. So that's fun. Anyway. So here's Denali's tank. That's my crested gecko. He doesn't get a light. He just has this heat emitter on all the time. So I need to actually get him his light. And so I need to get Haro's light fixed because Haro's light is broken and his light is hanging out over there. I need to get my shit together. Anyway, so this is where I do my videos, is right here, and you can see my video stuff. So my lights and my microphone and my tripod. But I guess now is any good time as any to go through all these things up here. So this is a Hiei print that I had signed by Chuck Huber. I think this is the last thing I ever asked to have get signed. Editing Brit coming at you. This is not the first time I realized that I screwed up at this time, but last time I realized, what you'll see at the end, I realized the same night. But anyway, there was one thing on my wall that I never talked about, so here, let's talk about it. So this is art that was given to Christina Kelly. If you're not familiar with her, she does voice work for Sentai Filmworks. She plays Mine in Akame ga Kill. But she was a guest at GeekCon in 2016, and so as a thank you, she gave all of the members of Guest Relations a signed little thing, and that one's mine, so I got it signed, and I hung it up because I really adore her. But yes, I adore Christina. She and I are still in contact to this day, and if I ever end up as head of Guest Relations ever again, I will absolutely invite her to another convention at some point when it works to invite her to the convention. So I adore her. So Christina, if you're watching this, hi, and I'm sorry that I forgot to talk about it the day of. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Down here, this is something that a friend made for me a long time ago. I don't know if he still watches my videos or not. He and I haven't talked in a really long time, but if you guys remember Psych a Kid, he made that for me a bajillion years ago, and I still hang it proudly. So this came with the Gundam Wing set. It just was really pretty, and I decided to hang it up for now. Eventually the Ranma print that Dylan got me a while back is going to go right there once I get that professionally framed. This... So this was something that Brad Swale gave to me a million years ago, and I don't know why I never had him sign it. I think it's because we've known each other for so long now. That's just weird. But I legitimately just love all the characters in here in this picture that he's standing with, and it's just really fun. So that's a thing I have. Melissa got me this 00 poster back at one of the Yomicons we went to together. And it is now hanging proudly, finally, Melissa. And then here is the Gyarados picture she got for me. Dylan got me this Sango print for my birthday. And then this I got at KitsuneCon. This I got at Anime Detour. Dylan drew me that. I finally just put this on my wall today. I thought I had lost it, but it was just buried amongst all the other art. That I just was like, I don't have room for any of it. And I was like, where did that print go? So I found it. This has a really bad light on it. There we go. Is spray paint art of the USS Enterprise. This is one of those dot art prints of the Power Rangers. This is the same artist that did the Yu Yu Hakusho print. I got at Detour, and then same thing here. I got this one at Yomicon. And then here's my manga collection, which again, I don't think really has changed since my last manga update video, but maybe it has. I don't know. I'd have to look at that again. And then this is Haru's tank, my fourth and final leopard gecko. This is my other girl. Fan's my other boy. This light sits here because my cat box is right here. And Cosmo likes to eat kitty cookies. So that way he can't. And then this is Nodlei's tank. Nodlei is hanging out right there. She's my gigantic ass frog. And then I also have a couple of goldfish in there hanging out with her. However, there was one time where Nodlei tried to eat the gigantic goldfish and got it stuck in her mouth. And so luckily the goldfish survived and Nodlei survived. We all survived that. Very traumatic experience. So it's fun. Real fun. So right here, this is off-colored because this actually used to be a doorway. So when my dad first moved in here, he actually unconverted this from mother-in-law suite into like an entertainment area. And so this was made into a doorway to get to the like heater and things like that. So now we're gonna get that closed up again, but he can't fully close it up right now because there's some things that need to come out of this doorway. So it can't be totally closed up right now. And eventually I want to finish off that closet really nicely and just make it like with shelves all along the inside of the perimeter, the 3 perimeters there. Like I said, this looks like it's an IKEA thing because like all these are IKEA. This is IKEA. My bed is IKEA. What else in here is IKEA? The desk here will be IKEA once I get the desk. The closet is IKEA. So like all of my bookshelves, every last one of them are all IKEA. The bed is IKEA. My partition is IKEA. My couch I used to have an IKEA couch, but this is not IKEA. This is much more expensive than IKEA and much more comfortable and lasted me for more than a year so far. My IKEA couch did not. So, I mean, I sat on it, but it became Cosmo's couch and Cosmo's bed, so I never really sat on it, but I had another couch right here that was like as old as me. I think my parents bought it sometime in the early or mid 90s, and I ended up with the set when I moved out, and because they had it at their candle factory in their like observation deck, so people could watch people make candles and stuff. So, but I got rid of both of those couches and just got this one couch with the Chase lounge, and I love it. So that is my apartment. I hope you guys enjoyed. I got a couple of requests for it, so I figured let's just do it. And I had a free week in my videos because there's this video that I keep putting off and putting off and putting off and putting off because I just don't want to do it. So anyway, also question, because I've been debating with it, it exists. It does exist. If I started like a legitimate like life casting vlog channel just to do random days of my life when I'm doing something fun or exciting, obviously like, hello?
Hi, come on out, Benny. Do you want wine?
Yes, please. Echoes are the best. Obviously, like the big things like Disney World or conventions, those will all be on my main channel. But if I start like just a random, I'm hanging out with friends or I'm doing something cool with my life and don't really want to make it a full video, kind of like my update video kind of was, just things like that. Would you guys be interested in that? If you would be interested in that, let me in the comments below, or you can just subscribe to it. I'll leave the link below, and I'll start leaving the link below in videos from here on out. And maybe I'll start doing that. I don't know. We'll get there. If there's interest, I'll start doing it. All right, I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Sorry, interjecting here. Hours later, makeup off. Rosacea. Hi. So I realized I never showed you guys my bathroom, which I guess why would you want to see that? But it's an apartment tour, so let's do it. So it's right at my front entrance here. This is one thing that's definitely still under construction. But this is my closet. There's some stuff underneath there, like some plumbing stuff and whatnot. And then of course my dirty laundry, my towels, which I'm gonna get new towels that are all blue and white and pretty and stuff. And then my washcloths, some cleaning supplies. And then here is my bathroom. I have no ceiling, so it's fine. My sink is really stopped up right now. I need to fix that. And what I really wanted to show you guys was I have bathroom reads, the history of farting and the future of farting. And I found those. My camera is so rude. Battery died just as saying where I got those from. So I got those from Half Price Books. Actually right after my grandma went into the, started going downhill. My parents left for Chicago. I had to work, so I couldn't. And they told me not to be alone, so I called my friend, who you've seen on this channel a few times. I call her Custer. And I asked her if she was busy. She said no, so we went to Half Price Books, and I had some retail therapy in my life, and I found those. And I love talking about farting because I'm lactose intolerant, and more often than not, I talk about my bodily functions down there very frequently. So if you spend any time with me, you know that. So I like talking about farting. So I love the fact that my bathroom has stuff about farting, and all of my friends probably find it absolutely hilarious because they all know just how much I am not afraid of bodily function. So anyway, I will see you guys all next time. Bye.